You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's say, we gotta say hi to everybody. Say hi. It's Ronnie from Green Light Bites, and this is Evan. My new co-host, my other co-host, has been called away to school. 2nd grade, to be exact, if you guys can believe it. But we are here to make my newest pancake idea. It uses oats and almonds instead of traditional wheat flour. So I'm not going to claim to be gluten-free. I think there's something about oats and gluten. What? You want your drink?
Yeah.
Here we go again. Look at that. We got a drink. Okay, let me continue. Okay, so I know there's something you have to buy specifically gluten-free oats or something. I'm not gluten-free, so I tend not to worry about those things, but I'm pretty sure this recipe is easily adopted for those of you who are gluten-free. I just kind of like to come up with different ways to get good stuff in my kids. That's usually my intention. So I will make these with you on camera, show you how easy they are. It looks like a lot of ingredients. Let me show you really fast what we'll be using here. It's really not that much, actually. My dry ingredients basically are the oats, baking soda, baking powder, almonds, and I like to put cinnamon and nutmeg in. I just think they add a great flavor to the pancake. And then my wet ingredients, my trusty mashed ripe banana. You can use any varying degree of ripeness. As long as it's yellow, it should be fine. An egg, vanilla, and almond milk. And you could use any almond milk, really. Or any milk, not any almond milk, but, you can use any almond milk, too. But you can use, skim milk or soy milk or whatever it is that you guys prefer. So, let me get started so this doesn't take all day. Right? Ready? Now, first we're going to weigh out our ingredients. Ready, bud? We're going to put this up here first, okay? So you want to use a cup of oats. I used Old Fashioned. Instant should be fine. I attempted this with steel cut. Doesn't work. I'm sure I could probably adopt it, but it doesn't work with the same measurements. So 1 cup is 80 grams. So I'm going to put this in my blender. Wait. You want to put some in there? Go ahead, put some in. All right, just a little. Just a little. Oh, good job. Just a little bit more. All right. Awesome. 80 grams. I'm going to try to get things off camera for us because we're going to make it a mess. He loves raw oats. It's really funny. You going to eat some of those? Yeah. All right. Next up, almonds. I buy the raw almonds. I've also used this roasted. Both work. You might want to watch the salt on the traditional roasted ones, but I used 1/4 cup, which is 35 grams. So this works. I just weigh it out. It's so much easier to weigh out anymore. That's perfect. You want one of those? No? You want your oats back? Here, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do this? So, cooking with kids. Here, how about a little stack of oats right here, just for you? What do you think? Is that a good idea? Yeah. Now, I also put my other dry ingredients right in the blender. It makes it so much easier and it's less things for me to do later. So, my trusty measuring spoons here. I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of each of these things. Baking powder, and this just helps it rise and be more like a traditional pancake. I know there's a recipe going around with like the banana egg pancake, but I'm not a big fan because they don't, like, I need fluffy pancakes. I don't know. They could be brown, they have stuff in them. I don't really care as long as they're fluffy. And these come out actually pretty fluffy. So another 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and then I do 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, just to flavor them. And it's funny because the 7, almost 8-year-old, he's so used to nutmeg in his pancakes now. He had like traditional pancakes not that long ago, and he really didn't eat that many. And I'm thinking I have slowly converted him over to like a brown pancake eater. Okay, so now that they're all in there, we are going to just blend this up. You can see what's in there into a nice powder. Flour is as fine as you can make it. I'm using my new Ninja here, which was sent to me by Leanna Reader, and I'm very excited for it. I've done this with the bullet. Those are the only 2 methods I ever ground, but you could do it in a food processor. You basically just want to grind it up until the oatmeal becomes like a flour and the almonds are all ground up as well. So I'm going to just put this. Whoop! Did that scare you? Ready? gonna take it out, shake it a little bit, because sometimes there's 1 or 2 chunks that kind of just get lost with the blades, and then run it again. Yeah, how cool is that? That's it. That is our dry ingredients. Sometimes you gotta bang it because the oils come out of the almonds and make it stick to the side. There we go. Just shake it up so you lose all those like almond chunks. But there we go. Our dry ingredients all ready to go for our pancakes. Now I'm gonna get this out of my way. Okay, where are we? Okay. Now we are going to do our wet ingredients. So I have a nice bowl here. We're going to start with the banana. Like I said, you could use, I've used just ripe all the way to like brown. They probably should be thrown away bananas. And they all work. You know, of course, the darker the banana, the sweeter the pancake. But my kids don't seem to notice when they're just that yellow, you know, not super, super ripe. It still works. I have really... Sorry, my allergies are kicking in. I have really grown to love mashed ripe bananas. I use them for my oatmeal. I use them for pancakes. I use them for waffles. I can't not have like big batches of bananas. Like they can't ripen fast enough in my house. I use it for the soft serve, my ice cream. What are you doing, baby? He's playing with those oats. All right, so just mash it up. Again, you can. Excuse me. You could do this to varying degrees of mashedness. Sometimes I've actually had feedback from other recipes that I've done where people like to keep it chunky because they like the chunks of banana. So you just keep running your fork through it, and you can get it as smooth as you guys need. I usually kind of do a medium smoothness. You see it? And then to that, you're going to add 1 egg. Bam. And like a teaspoon of vanilla. I usually don't measure my vanilla, to be honest. I just kind of go like this. That's what my mom did when she used to make cookies. I remember when I was a kid and we used to make cookies. My mom she was more of a baker than I am. I don't really like to bake. You need more milk? Okay, I'll get you more milk. 1 second. Can I finish my story first? All right, more. Milk is done. Back to my story. What were we doing? Oh, so she would bake and she would follow the recipes, and I was always bad at that. Or I am bad at that. But she would measure everything out, you know, like with the knife over the flour and stuff. Or her finger, actually. She used her finger. Don't touch! It's going to be yuckies in there. But the one thing she would never measure is vanilla. She would just squish the vanilla right in. So funny. Okay, so to our mashed banana, egg, vanilla mixture, we're going to also add our ½ cup of milk. And I just weighed this out. Again, it's easier and it's cleaner. Ready, Evan? Just put 4 ounces in there. Boom. 4. A little over 4. It's fine. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. All right. So you just want to whisk this until it's really well incorporated. I'm splashing milk and banana mixture all over the place. Are you still playing with those oats? Okay. Once it's mixed really well, you're going to take your dry ingredients, put it in your wet ingredients, and then basically you're done. Right, that's pretty much it. So just dump that in. See how much easier that is, just having like the baking powder, baking soda, and the spices just mixed right in with your flour. You ready to make pancakes? You want to mix? Yeah? You want to try? You mix? Here, mix with me. Yes. Now the batter for this is thicker than traditional pancake batter, and most of my pancake recipes are thicker. You can thin it out a little bit, but anytime I've experimented with making it a little thinner, they never come out as fluffy as I like. All right, we're going to put them on here. You ready? All right, let's make a pancake. Here we go. All right, so let me show you the batter really fast before I do. So you can see it's kind of thick. Can you see that? But it's still pourable. I know I'm off camera. I'm sorry. It's still pourable. This recipe makes about 10. Depending on the size that you make them. I make them kind of... don't touch! It's hot! You okay? Yeah. I'm using my griddle here so I can show you. Now I'm distracted by my baby burning his fingers. Makes about 10. I usually make them a little bit bigger than silver dollars and smaller than traditional pancakes. And I usually get about 10. I forget the nutritional information right now. I will look that up for you and put that in the description. Oh, they smell good already. You know that smell of like cooking they smell delicious. All right. I'll make 8 here, and you'll see I have enough batter to make at least 2 more when I'm done. This past weekend, I actually made a double batch of these. I had both sets of grandparents in for someone's 2nd birthday. And this is my go-to. This and my other pancake recipe are my go-to when I just have to make like a big breakfast for lots of people. I just doubled the recipe. I used to griddle 8 cakes at a time, pile them up on a plate, and they were all gone by the end of the morning, which is always a good sign, right? Always a good sign. Oh, they smell delicious. You ready? We're going to flip them. So I'm using my griddle. I don't always use the griddle. I just do them, on the stovetop in a nice Are you excited for those? You want one? On a nice nonstick. But the griddle is nice because you can just make so many at a time. And the temperature I set it to is like in between. It's like 325. It's like in between 300 and 350, and they come out perfect. Let me see. Can you see how nice and golden brown it is? They're perfect, and they do that little rise up. So when you flip, and they go, oh, shit. I love that. It's like my favorite thing about making pancakes. Yeah, you ready? I always kind of go slow because don't touch it. It's very hot. Don't touch. You want me to flip that one next? Yeah, this one. Okay, ready? Boom. Oh, see, that one's a little thin. Let me do this one next. Can I do this one next? Yes? Okay, ready? Let's flip this one next. Ready? Bam. All right, give me that one like 10 more seconds. Because, it takes you a long time to work your way across, so these get done first. All right, you ready? We'll flip this one. Yeah? Here we go. Oh, it's a little underdone. And then this one, you're making me flip too early, buddy. Oh, it'll still be good. Now, these are probably already done. Let me get a plate. I'll pull them off and show you. Is you excited? I'm surprised excited because we actually already had breakfast. Oh, where are you going? You're not going to eat your pancake? Am I losing you? All right, well, let me take these off. I'll show you what they look like. You want me to get you a plate? Yeah. Oh, okay. I will move this out of the way. All right, so let me take the first 4 off. And I'll show you. Like, look at how awesome they are. They're like fluffy, steaming hot pancakes. No flour, just good oatmeal and almonds and banana and egg. I mean, all good stuff you want to be putting in your kids, right? All right, Devin, are you going to your chair? You can eat up here, You don't want to eat here? Oh, he wants his high chair. Wait, hold on. Okay, so as you can see, someone is very excited for my pancake. Do you want me to cut it? Are you okay? All right, let's cut it. He still likes me to cut them in pieces. He points to it and says, cut this. It's really cute. My older one, he likes to eat them. He just picks them up like a cookie. And he always gets 4. And he dips 2 in applesauce and 2 in syrup, which I think is funny. Because I used to do the applesauce thing. It was my way to kind of put off using syrup, just to reduce sugar overall. And then as he's gotten older, the sugar or the applesauce is still one of his favorite things, although he likes the syrup. But he can't let go of the applesauce. It's really funny. All right, so I'm going to cook these last 4. But as you can see, a fun, let's see let me see how many I can get with you. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's 10 right there. But some are a little smaller than others. So I usually say 6. So this batch made me 11. This last one's going to be kind of small. But it works. Let me bring one over so you can see it. Let's see. This one, let me get one of these. All right, so here it is. He's eating them. He's enjoying it. Let me show you the middle. So it's still hot. But you can see it's all cooked through. It's yummy. I can eat them plain. I don't need anything on them. I get the nice banana sweetness in there. And they're perfect. Sometimes I'll just make a batch and I'll just eat while I'm feeding them and I'm done. I'm good. They're perfect. I had something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah. So, you want more? Oh, okay. Hold on. So I'm going to give you this one because I already ate breakfast. So I'll make a big batch like this, and then I will just keep them in my fridge or my freezer, depending on how soon I think we're going to eat them. And then I'll warm them in the microwave. If they're frozen, I'll put them in the microwave just to take the hardness from them from the freezer. And then I just pop them in the toaster to rewarm them. And like sometimes I think a lot of people, I used to do this. I used to buy like frozen waffles because they were easy. And then I realized, hey, wait, I can make, take an hour on a Sunday and make a huge batch and freeze my own waffles. And then my kids are eating things like banana and oats and almonds instead of, on bleached flour or whatever. So your convenience is still there. You just have to take that extra day to kind of make them. Let me flip these. But that's it. Someone's very happy. That's really all that matters, right? All right, we're going to go. I got to clean up this big mess because somebody has their 2-year-old doctor's appointment today, so we get to see how big he is and how he's growing. I'm so excited. But all right, so we're going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the idea. Let me know in the comments if you're a fan of these pancakes. And that's about it. I will see you soon for our next video. Bye. Hey, Evan, can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Come on, say bye-bye. No, he's shy. All right, bye, guys. Thanks for watching.